So why does this 2020 13-inch MacBook Pro only cost $400? Let me explain. All right, so let's get into this. So this is the MacBook 2020 13-inch MacBook Pro on my right here, your left, I guess. And this is the Motel, this is a Walmart laptop, still made out of aluminum. And this is a Windows machine over here. This one costs, it actually is a little bit more now, but it cost me $200 out the door. It's got I think a Ryzen 3 chip in it and only 4 gigs of RAM. This one over here I got for $10.99. Watch some of my prior videos on where I got it from. But I got this for $10.99, brand new, 2013 base model. This is the MacBook Pro. And I mean, that's an incredible price. I mean, they usually go for $12.99, and that's going to be kind of what I'm using in my equation here. But I was able to score it for $10.99, which is a huge difference. So I'm going to show you, I wanted to show you guys this one because this is $200 laptop, and this is actually a Windows machine. And everyone's always like, what's a better deal? This is $200. This is 5 times more. They look the same. They're about the same size, but it has Windows versus Mac OS. The build quality is different, obviously, but you can get 5 of these for your entire family. But what I'm going to show you guys today is, how do I get this for, why is this really $400 the way I buy laptops? And why does it cost more than, if I was to buy 5 of these, why would I lose more money on 5 of these than just 1 of these? And that's kind of what I'm going to show you. So I'm going to put this back right now and we're going to get into it. I did a bunch of videos on this 2020 13-inch base model. Check them out. I did an unboxing. I did my first impressions. I really like it. The quality of it is incredible. I mean, it just feels like a block of aluminum. You could smack someone over the head with this thing and it would knock them out. So the other one would probably break. But beyond that, there's got to be a reason this is 5 times as much. And it's not just the Apple tax. But I want to explain really quickly why this only is going to cost me $400 out the door. I got it for $10.99. Why is it $400? Let's go. All right, so let me show you the real cost of a MacBook or a MacBook Pro. So let's get into this really quickly. What I wanted to show you is just the depreciation of a MacBook. This is a 2019. This is brand new in the box, 2019 13-inch. It looks like the base model. $1185 buy it now price, and that's pretty accurate in the box right now. Now you can go out and buy a 2020, and I got mine for $10.99, but you can get them for about $12.99. That's the actual retail price, and you can see that this went down like $115, $110 or something. So, and that's over the course of a year. That's about what the Apple laptops do. So this is again 2019 MacBook Pro, but in any case, I wanted to set up the depreciation, and I've done some research, but they think it's about 8% a year on MacBooks. So that's 8% depreciation a year. Okay, with that said, what I want to do is show you now my example of buying the one MacBook versus buying 5 of these Ryzen $200 laptops, and what's the real cost over about 5 years. And then after that, I'm going to show you even a different example. Stay tuned for that. But that's going to be using a real world like a Lenovo X1 Carbon. Same year. We'll go back maybe 4 or 5 years and look at the price depreciation of that versus a MacBook, and we'll show you some real examples on eBay, and then we'll kind of see what is the actual cost this is going to cost me over 4 or 5 years. All right, I'm going to show you some more examples on eBay and stuff like that, but I wanted to show you just a couple things. So if you look at the MacBook Pro here, which is here, the 2020, I got it for $10.99, and it's actually going for about $12.99 right now, so I got an incredible deal on it. I'm not doing exact math here, I'm just doing loose math, so don't call me on stuff, but it's going to be fairly close. $10.99 times 4 years, if we depreciate about 8%, the estimated value after 4 years, if I own this for 4 years, is still $788. So I just lose about $311 on this when I bought it for such a great cost. Probably even less because a lot of people are buying this for $12.99. So anyways, I'll lose about $311 over that time period. Now this isn't super meaningful because you are getting 5 of these units, but if you were to buy 5 of these units for $200 a piece, these type of units, the Walmart laptops that really are very low quality, I looked it up, about a 20% depreciation. This is just estimated, of course, over 4 years. But realistically, this is an estimated number, but the 5 of them all 5 together might be valued at $200, which means you lose $800 on that. You're only using $311 on this. Now, granted, you're getting 5 units. But the moral of the story is, and this is the big moral, is if you do buy the MacBook and you keep it for 4 years and then you buy another one, really, that estimated cost right here, about a $311 estimated. As soon as you sell it, you get your money back. That's $700 and something. And so really the actual cost to you is only $311. And that's a huge thing to think about. All right, so that was pretty eye-opening. Let's go ahead and do this one now. So this next one I want to show everyone this is the Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Carbon. This is the 4th gen. This came out in 2016, so I'm going to pick a similar MacBook. And you can see here, this model, 8 gigs of RAM, 256, somewhere in this range, was about $1,627. You can see it right there. So if you take that, that's about $1,627. Now let's go ahead and find it on eBay. Well, actually, let's just make sure. Here it is, 2016. I wanted to show everyone that this is the actual date that it came out on, 4th generation. But now if we go to eBay, let's go ahead and take a look at this. They're going for about $395 in really good condition. So, if you look at the math behind this, you lost about, let's just be, $1,200 somewhere in that range. So $1,100 you've lost over the course of about 4 years. So that's pretty substantial when you buy a system like this. Now, if we actually go to the MacBook, if we go to the cost of a MacBook Pro in 2016, I'm just going to look right here just because this is on Google, 2016 MacBook Pro base. This is the 13-inch non-touch bar model. You can see right here, it costs about $1,500, $1,499. You can always pick it up for a little bit less than on top of it, but it's about $1,499, and there's always sales again. So you got to consider maybe $1,399, but we'll go with $1,500. All right, so now if we go ahead and look at the MacBooks now, these are going to be not exact apples to apples, but they're going to be very close to the models that we had shown there. So again, that price can be either up or down a couple $100, and so can these. But just to show you, these things are coming in, 2016. This one's an i7, so that's a little bit different. But let's look at this one. It's 1069, 996, 1100. These are all 8 gig models with 256 gigs on them, so a little bit of an upgrade, but still. So if you look at that, and let's say you could get them for that $1,500 price, you're losing about $500, somewhere in that range, where, in the model that we showed you on the X1 Carbon back over here, you're losing, $1,200-$1,300 over the same amount of time. So what did you guys think? Obviously, you got to take everything with a grain of salt. I'm just showing people what is the true cost of owning a Mac computer. People are going to I always get people that watch these videos saying, oh, you got to put up all the money, you could invest the money, or you could have done this with it. All that stuff considering, I'm just showing you, you got to put it, you got to just look at the entire picture. When you buy something, usually when you buy a Windows machine, the Windows machines will go like this in value completely, within 1 or 2, 3 years, they're probably worth a fifth or a sixth the cost. But when you buy an Apple machine, especially like a MacBook Pro, some of the new ones, it probably takes, after 3 or 4 years, you're only losing a few $100s in the machines. I don't know why. I would never probably buy, when I buy cheap stuff, like I buy this stuff 2011s, 2012s, but I just don't buy these ones that are like so close to the new ones because I don't see the reason to it when the price is so, $200 difference. Why would I just buy the new one? But people do it and people sell them and you can get the money for them. Night and day, you can go on eBay and just buy them or sell them anytime you want. So it's true. I've done the research on it. I just want to show people, if you're on the fence about buying something and this can help you justify it, don't count on me to justify what you can afford or whatever like that. But maybe you just needed a little bit of a help to get over the hump. Maybe this video will help. So anyways, you guys know my videos. I make videos on all Apple stuff and PC stuff and everything else in between. Watch my channel. I make maybe 3 to 4 videos a week. If you can subscribe, it's going to really help me out. Stay safe in the pandemic, and let's hope it all gets better soon. Peace.